Welcome to NintendoCade channel. I am Danny. Today I'm really excited to unbox this for you guys to check out. It is the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee for Nintendo Switch, which includes the Pokeball Plus accessory. So you can play the game with that accessory, and it's really exciting because it can get a little tactile feel when you throw those Pokeball and catch those Pokemon. But I'm gonna give you a quick look at the box. Obviously in front, you see Eevee there looking really cute and adorable. On the side panel here, you see that they give you a little bit of the image of the actual game, the Pokeball Plus, and a little description that you do get Mew as part of the Pokeball Plus accessory. So you do have that Pokemon right away. It's not a Pokemon that you kind of get normally, so they have it right in the accessory itself. So really interesting to see that. On the back side, you see a little bit more description in various languages of an exciting adventure with Eevee, a couple of screenshots there. Obviously, there's integration with the Pokeball Plus accessory, and I mentioned that this game does integrate with Pokemon Go. If you guys played that cell phone game, that will work with this as well. On the side here, just to end it off, is a little bit more description of the Pokeball Plus accessory, but pretty neat. Just a little quick kind of look in the backside here, on the bottom I should say, is a little bit of the kind of graphics there. So it's very interesting when I looked at that. I just want to thought I'd share with you guys. All right, so I'm gonna unbox this, show you guys what's inside, and it's gonna be cool. Pull everything out. First things first, you get the game itself. Obviously the same cover that you saw from the box, adorable Eevee here. And to the back side, pretty similar to, again, with the main box that you saw earlier. I'm gonna open that in a second, and of course to show everything inside. And this is the actual packaging for the Pokeball Plus accessory. It's really small, but of course the accessory is not a large thing, but I'm gonna show you guys that. All right, so I'm gonna open the game, and you're gonna be greeted with, wow, this is actually really cool. You get a map of, I'm pretty sure this is the Kanto region from the original Pokemon series from the Game Boy when I grew up with it, Pokemon Red and Blue. So very reminiscent of that. I'd like to see that. There's a little Mew here, and this is the actual game card that you actually notice that right there on the bottom. Pretty self-explanatory. But I like the fact that there's art on the actual backside of the case, and looking really cool. Just flip it both sides. You can see front and back. Very simple. I wish there was a game manual, but you know, that's bygone days. But you guys know me about that. All right, now to the Pokeball Plus accessory. This is a little bit more in-depth, but I'm gonna tell you guys about it. All right, so pulling the lid up and unboxing everything. All right, so actually I want to show you guys a little detail here that you see on the lid here. You can see some of the silhouette of Pokemon there, so maybe you guys were familiar with what they are. On the opposite side, same thing, right? Okay, opening up, you can see right away, this is one of the accessories. This is the charging cable. It's a USB Type C cable, very useful. So obviously, this accessory does use a rechargeable battery, so you don't have to worry about replacing any batteries here. Instruction manual here, Pokeball Plus instruction, and just opening it up very quickly. Tell you, obviously, you connect it to the Nintendo Switch dock. To charge it, there is actually a port on the Pokeball Plus accessory to connect it. Very simple, but pretty much that's self-explanatory. You guys can get into it, but I'll explain it to you in the detail in a moment. And grabbing the actual accessory out, really nice. Wow. Okay, so I can feel the heft of weight onto this accessory right away, and it's a very small accessory. You can see in my hands, as you can get like a basis of comparison. Really cool. There's actually a button right in the center, I should say a joystick, an analog stick here, and this does click down. Oh, and it lights up. I just clicked on it, it does light up. Then this light does function for various reasons. I'll explain that in a bit. On top, there is another button here. You can see a little indentation line here, so they kind of tell you that this is where you can press on it. And that's a secondary button here. So this functions as an A button. If you press it down, there's a clicking. You guys can hear that. That functions as A. This functions as a B. So just be aware when you're using the Pokeball Plus accessory, it does not have an X and Y. So when you're playing, obviously, Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu, since they lack the X and Y, you have to go through the menu a little bit more. So kind of compensate for that. There's a couple of little details here. Is the cord. As you actually, when you wear it, you're obviously gonna have to wear the strap. Just be careful, because when you're playing the accessory, you don't want to throw it to your TV. So that's the very scary. You don't want to do that. And this ring here goes through your middle finger, like just like that. And you rotate it until you get comfortable with it. So this is how it works. So just to give you guys a nice look at that. So obviously strap it tight. And you use your thumb to kind of control the analog stick here when you navigate with your Pokemon trainer. And the secondary button, you can press it either any button, I should say finger you would like to be comfortable with. Look at that, very simple. But nonetheless, when you throw it, you know, that's the motion you just, you get the use of it when you play the game, right? All right, so another thing is, again, they do have a lot of function in this Pokeball Plus accessory, meaning there's light, there's rumble, there's HD rumble. So when you're catching Pokemon, you can feel the vibrations in the actual Pokeball. And from what I've seen from E3, I was able to touch this. It was really nice. It's actually might be more accurate than the HD rumble on the Joy-Cons. I can't say for sure, but it felt very good. I'm looking forward to trying that out. They also make sound. So if you're catching a Pokemon and you put it in the ball, you can take it on the go, and you're gonna hear making sounds like a Pikachu or Eevee, and you guys know what the sound's all about. It's really cute. I actually heard it in person. It's adorable. Also, it does have functionality for Pokemon Go. So if you're gonna be playing this on the go, it's gonna light up, and obviously when you press on the action button, but perhaps maybe in the center, it'll act like a virtual throwing the Pokeball in the game Pokemon Go, and it'll light up different color scenarios where it'll tell you the status of if you caught the Pokemon or not, or whichever the case is. You guys were probably expert at that, but that's a synopsis of what the function of his Pokeball Plus accessory. It's really cool. I'm really digging what I'm seeing so far. And I did tell you that it's very hefty. It does not feel cheapened by any means. You feel like you're getting value from this controller, and it's durable. The plastic is of a matte finish, so it's not shiny by any means. It doesn't leave fingerprints. If you notice, I've been touching it throughout the time. So it does have this, I would say, like a soft, like a cotton feel to the plastic. I don't know, maybe that's the best way to describe it, at least in my opinion. So really nice. Again, they're putting everything together. This is the Pokeball Plus accessory, the game, just put everything together. I'm gonna take off the accessory for a second so you guys could view everything in one go, right? And this is that. And the big, obviously, since I got the big box here with everything here. So this is Pokemon Let's Go Eevee with the Pokeball Plus accessory for Nintendo Switch. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Give me a thumbs up if you found this very helpful and informative. Subscribe to NintendoCade, that's always helpful. I'm Danny at the NintendoCade channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.